Hi, my name is Milan. Please hit the like and subscribe button for more content to come your way. I've done a video like this before where I've done a preparation and fixing up of an outside wall. Today is an inside wall, and let's see if we can get the hang of this, make it quicker to fix these walls. So it's this morning now, it's about 10 o'clock. I've done some preparation just to get things ready, but hopefully this can be a morning and afternoon project. Now, hopefully you can see there's a crack in this wall. And the first thing in preparation is just to try and figure out why the crack happened and if the fix will suffice. Now I'm pretty sure this crack happened almost 10 years ago, quite settled, so because it's settled I'm quite happy with the fix that was suggested also by engineers on the outside walls. It's going to be a proper fix, so I'll take you through this, what we're going to do. Firstly, I'll have all my tools set out that I'm going to need. And yes, you might do these in phases, so if you're comfortable to fix it up first, that might be your first phase, grinding it open with quite a nice grinder. I've got, not very expensive, South Africa, about 500 rands, with a very nice blade for masonry. Then I'm going to use my hammer and chisel, so I'm going to grind it open quite a lot, that I don't have to work that hard to chisel it open. And then I'm going to have my protective gear for my eyes, for all the dust, trying to protect my hands as well. So that's going to be typically the first phase, just to get it open to see what's going on there. Then the next phase will be where I will also use the grinder and prepare to put in my U-bars. That's going to be stainless steel U-bars. I'm still getting that from Brackenfell area, industrial area, so it's not going to cost me as much as you might think. The previous fix cost me only 200 rands for the steel, so it was pretty cheap. And then I still have to get the anchor mate as well, which might be a Sika product, and that might be about 250 rands for that. So it all adds up, but it's always fun to do your own projects as well. To get the U-bars in, I'm going to need my drill. There's quite a nice drill bit I have. It's going to be 6 millimeters. The bars, I'm going to use, I think, an 8mm drill bit, which is also handy to go through walls, and there's all my other drill bits as well. So that would be then getting the U-bars in there and fixing it. And then the last step would be, I haven't prepared for that as much, but I've got some cement downstairs, proper sand downstairs, for plastering the wall. I'm going to use my, probably going to sand it down a bit, the wall, and then paint it. So those are things I still need to prepare. But the first video will be basically to just to do the preparation, grinding it open, the wall, and getting the plaster off to see what's going on. So let's get going. I need to, so I have to get going. I'm probably going to start with the top, opening it up. Yes, the electricity is switched off. Please be safe. So I've got a small step ladder as well, so I'm going to start cutting it open. I'm very tempted to do the plug area first, but let me just get a hang of things, maybe with the grinder, getting it up and running. So the first video will be that. Please also like the video, subscribe, and also go to the next videos as well in this preparation. So yes, that's very important, safety. I'm not going to use a safety helmet today, but there's my glasses. Yes, I do know these face masks are quite a nuisance, so we have to get them on as well. All the dust. Sometimes you use a buff. Right. And also the gloves. Nothing spectacular. Often people like to grind without gloves. I like to use gloves that's snug and easy to use. Just be very, very safe with the grinder. As you can see, a very dusty exercise. For now, I think I just want to chip it open to see if there's no wirings, but I know there's no wirings running here, so that's very important to take note, to make sure you're not cutting into wires, otherwise you can have a bigger problem ahead. But for now I'm going to see if I can chip open just to see how deep I must grind in. Probably the least favorite bit of the do it yourself for me is to get it open, as it's quite a hard labor, so sometimes you might want someone else to chip it open for you. I can already see cutting in, the plaster is not very deep, so it might come off quite easily. Especially where the cracks are, you will see plaster will come off quite easily, it will just chip off. If I look at this, I can see the reason for the crack. For myself, I can see the reason here is that they didn't really cut it, the stone wall in properly. So unfortunately, they didn't overlap it, which is quite sad that they didn't do a proper job here, as it was plastered over so quite cleanly that it looks like a great job, but actually it's wasn't done really neatly. Okay, I'm very happy to see there's no conduits running. Previous place I did, it was because of conduits, so I had to open it very carefully around that, and in the end you can grind neatly around that. But yes, the power switched off, so that's probably then also even more crucial. I can see with the plug area that I might be able to unplug this, just get it loose and safe from the wall. So running downstairs to get some screwdrivers to get this open. Also again, not the best job done here. Hopefully I'm going to sink it nicely to create more space. Okay, this came up nicely often. That's the first step, just to get the cover off nicely. So at least I'm still winning there. You see how it's fixed to the wall. Always interesting to me if it's our electricians seem to, and please don't crucify me for this, but it's so sad, let's put it this way, it's so sad to me that often if I see only 2 screws, so there should be 4, often it's electricians. I'm not sure if this was done by electricians, I'm hoping not, but to me, if you have 4 screws, use 4 screws. So that's just a side note for myself that it's a pity that they're only using 2. It doesn't look very professional then. Of course, very important to me is the nice mug, my Mr. mug, but it's not for me, it's more about my wife having a great coffee machine, and I can have some coffee along the way as well. I will try and put that safely in a bag just to get the dust away. It's probably drilled straight through the wall and connected on the other side. So I'll just need to try and chip open, especially around those edges, to make sure I'm not causing any damage. I don't want to do any rewiring. If it does, I can see it's not conduits that's going to be damaged or anything. So hopefully it's going to be pretty straightforward. Okay, time to probably show you the next bit of the exercise. So I'm going to want to keep 30 centimeters to 100 millimeters. That's going to be more or less the length of the rods. And then also spacing wise, they will be about 300 apart. So look at the cracks. I will measure it from top to bottom. If I look at the crack, it's running from top to bottom, so it's running vertically, and then we're putting it as if it's stitching a wound. We're going to put across the stitches will be our stainless steel bars. We're going to put that across. So we're going to mark. I'm going to mark off 300. I'm not going to use as much. I'm going to use the first one. I might mark there. The second one might be there. The third one, just counting how many I need. The third one, fourth one, just going all the way to the bottom. So I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I actually ordered 7, so So that should be okay. Now I just want to mark off how wide I must make open up the wall. So it's going to be 15 on each side. More or less 15 on each side. Let's see where's the crack. So 15 on each side. I have to replaster, so it doesn't have to be perfect, but you still want to try and do as neat as possible a job. It's really like stitching up the wall. Okay, so this will involve quite a lot of grinding top to bottom. Well, it's so nice and boring, but try and be very safe. You know, these grinders can be very dangerous, so let's get going. I'll probably at the end just show the end result again. Okay, so the aftermath. So yeah, it's very dirty, that's the downside. But yay, it came out quite quickly. It's now 12 o'clock, so it took me about 2 hours to get it done. But I can see why the wall cracked. But fortunately, the thing I do know is we have engineering papers saying that it's stable. So most of the movement must have happened already. So the wall would have settled on the outside and inside. So just quick question of fixing it up properly, stitching it up with stainless steel U-bars. But for now I'm going to clean up just to get a clean working area for the drilling. I might even sink in the plug as well into the wall. Okay, for now I'm going to just leave it, as I need to get the stainless steel U-bars, but you can see quite a crack. I want to say it's not really a crack, it's more where it wasn't teethed in properly by the builders. I've sunk in the plug a little bit, so it's time to get the appliances on and get ready for the next phase of this. I've cleaned up quite a bit. I've enjoyed this. I hope you can enjoy my other videos as well, and please make predictions of what's going to happen in a year or two's time. I'm pretty confident that it will last, especially the outside wall. The inside wall, that's going to be a tough call to make, but I really hope that if I do it properly that it's going to last for many years. Enjoy this. Please hit the like and subscribe buttons.